The location is Las Vegas. The facility, the Poker Dome. This is the MansionPoker.com Poker Dome Challenge. Inside these walls, 5 players still alive, chasing $25,000. Our audience looking into the players, checking things out. And right now, this is what they've seen. It has been Kara Wheaton leading the pack, the first one to eclipse 100,000 in chips. Eric Clark, our first one eliminated. As I say, 5 players left. Lines at 1,000 and 2,000 early on. John Kelly alongside Michael Koenig and Leanne Tweeden also along, talking to our players and gearing up for a big $25,000 check presentation at the end of the show.
I don't want it.
You want smack too?
I have not 10-6, so no, not really.
Yeah, me.
But you know what? Those freebies always taste good. It wasn't big, but you can't argue with free chips.
Well, Victoria Whale has confided that her dream is to own her own record label.
I thought.
Getting dealt a pocket pair with 2 overcards against you is one way to get business done. I think if she raises, wow, and she gets out of there as the short stack with the pocket pair.
Odd move. Clock winding down on Brand. He folds.
John, we're seeing a lot of respect for raises here. Somebody's going to pick up on that.
He hails from Lincoln, Nebraska. That is Brett Ott, a 28-year-old single guy. Loves this game, and winning at poker is very, very important to Brett, but he is a man with other ambition.
I've done a lot of work as a financial advisor, and I've done a lot of fundraising work. A lot of people and clients told me I should be a game show host. I think I would be a great host. Someone should totally give me a job right now. Now I've been focusing on poker, but I've been going to a lot of different interviews. Winning here would be a dream come true, but it would be an even bigger dream to have a job offer when I go back to Nebraska.
Hey, Michael, how about Brett Ott? You know, he's out here trying to win this table, trying to take our jobs.
You know, he's from Lincoln, Nebraska, and my understanding is there's a football team that plays there occasionally.
Yeah.
You know anything about that?
Yeah, it's the Huskers.
I see. My buddy John Kelly, running back for Nebraska.
That was a long time ago. That was back when they wore leather helmets. And we timed our 40s with a sundial.
The cards, however, don't know where you're from, and they're showing no favoritism right now to that man.
2-way to the flop, 10, 3, 6.
Check. I bet the pot. Check.
Ott quickly betting the pot.
With bottom pair.
But as you say, respect given to bets.
Fold.
And respect gotten on the bet from Ott. Well, if you plan on being in the Las Vegas area, guess what? You can be sitting right here at the Poker Dome. To be a part of our studio audience, just log on to the MansionPoker.com homepage. Go to the studio audience button, and you can get tickets for a future MansionPoker.com Poker Dome Challenge right here at the Poker Dome. And you know it, we're located in historic downtown Las Vegas, so drop on by. We'll welcome you to the game. Back to the action on the belt, inside our glass walls where the fans can look in during the entire time, but when the cards are flying, the players cannot see out.
JK, let's talk tactics here. You know, if this is a table where everybody really is respecting any sort of raise, you can start taking advantage of it. Whale has a good hand here, and she's not going to get any business. Nobody has anything behind her. But you really don't need a good hand to raise into a table full of players who won't call. Now, the first player to recognize that about their table is going to start picking up a lot of free chips.
And it's always interesting to watch as the matches go along who starts to sense that and then starts firing. But it is still Kara Wheaton out of Pleasant Hill, Iowa, out in front, 99,000.
I will do the same thing.
Needs to raise here from the button.
I bet the pot.
7,000. And I love that, Michael. You say it, they act upon it.
If only the rest of the world would listen.
I'm listening if that's any consolation.
Yeah, fold.
Again, the bet takes the pot. Brett Ott.
You know, he describes himself as a chameleon when it comes to poker, and that is actually a very useful trait to have. Changing gears, changing your image, never letting people really be able to figure you out. And Brett Ott really has been chameleon-like. You can't tell if he's playing fast or slow, if he's bluffing, or if he's betting the nuts.
And he's hoping somebody watching this picks up on his chameleon status and maybe offers him a job. So not only is he looking for 25 grand, employment. Queen, 2, Jack on the flop. And Whale flops a middle pair.
4,000.
And her heart can feel it.
And remember, she is the short stack. She knows this could be her last hand.
Ace on the turn.
Berniston took one shot at this with a weak little bluff. Whale picked him off.
8,000.
8,000.
She notices weakness and takes advantage.
And bets rather emphatically.
Yes, with authority. Good enough to grab that one. Victoria Whale, our short stack, adding to hers. Let's take a look at our chip board right now. 5 players still alive. Kara Wheaton, she's been our leader most of the night. She had one huge hand, knocking out Eric Clark. She's over 100 grand in chips. And Michael, let's take a look at the aggression board. What do you see here on the chart?
What I see is that every player, when they have quality cards or position, knows how to raise before the flop.